Bitcoin crypto morning tea. Hey. Good morning, everybody. It's September 20th, 2022. My name's pianomattyb. That is Scaramucci's. And this is your morning TA. A brief glimpse into the crypto markets where the sun's shining, where the wind's blowing. All the humble opinion of this piano. Zamboni bringing the data. The FOMO index has inched up to 23 from yesterday's 21. Bitcoin dominance is 39.6%. 24-hour volume, 70 billion. Heartbreakingly low, and the overall market cap is 935 billion. Give or take 100 million. Well, it looks like we had what some Bitcoin historians used to call a little pump. After finding a bottom yesterday at 18.2, Bitcoin rallied all day, peaking out at 19.7, rubbed elbows with the fickle 20-moving average, who was giving price action the cold shoulder of resistance, and is feathered down to a time of production, 19.4. Now 19.4, she's a crucial price level. So it will get us back into our channel range. As well, it will get us up and over this descending channel range resistance. Flipping it to support. Data alert. Yes, even though we saw a nice relief rally yesterday, I wanted to go over some fib levels to keep our papers on today. So if we can't get up and over 19.4, our first level to retest will be the 38.2% fib level, 19.1. Now, failing a bounce, will likely borrow some sugar from its neighbor, the 50% fib level at 18.9. And then, of course, there is the goldenest of golden ratios, the Siggity 1.8% level of 18.7. Failing a bounce from there, we'll likely retest our range support at that dastardly 18.2 level again, as there is a development on the daily chart corroborating that, but we'll get to her later. For now, our 4-hour chart range is an upside of 19.4 and a downside of 18.2. Now over on the ding dong, aka the daily chart, we've galvanized a hella hammer candle, getting us back into our descending channel with the textbook retest of support. Now price action loves this level of support. And with the hammer candle, which tells us we can expect some continued bullish pressure, that bullish pressure could, and this is heartbreakingly optimistic, but it could see us test the 20 moving average up at 20K, but we haven't had much luck getting up and over her the past week, so there's that. But pianomattyb, didn't you say that there was some corroborating developments on the ding dong? And yes, I did. Thanks for asking. That which once wick will get candlestick. Ah, yes, the angelic voices of the children's choir of enchanted wicks, letting us know that a glorious wick has been slated for sacrifice to the gods of wickedness, down at the corroborating level of 18.2. We are also still firmly planted in old Mr. Clean's head and shoulders pattern, and I would send Mr. Clean packing if we can get up and over our channel resistance level at around 21K. But until then, looks like our free throw example might be playing out, and we'll see another retest of that level, which will be the 6th time we knock on that bombs away door. But alas, my friends, the FOMC meeting begins today, finishing with Jerry Powpow's speech tomorrow, which will rattle the markets regardless. Market experts, if there is such a thing, are expecting a minimum of a 75 basis point increase, while other experts, if you can call them that, fear it could be as high as a hundo. Now the word salad's fascinating here because 100 basis points is 1%, which, doesn't sound like much, but would represent the biggest yoink in 40 years, which coincides with the biggest inflation in 40 years, and would create a lot of pain for anybody outside the political theater. Because make no mistake, everyone in the political theater will not only be fine, but they'll thrive from all this economic calamity, and us normies will be forced to pick up the pieces and struggle through it. And although knowing that this is how the system works doesn't ease the pain, it does allow us to front run the future, which will be Bitcoin. And once you embrace the uncommon knowledge that the psychopathic elected elites do not care for you or your family, you start to see the importance, the value proposition Bitcoin does provide. So let's recap, shall we? The 4-hour chart is feeling headwinds from the 20 moving average that could see us test 38.50 and 61.8 fib levels of 19.1, 18.9, and 18.7, and failing a bounce from 18.7. A likely retest of yesterday's bottom of 18.2 might be in store. The ding dong has printed a hella hammer candle signaling more potential bullish action. Might hit a heartbreakingly optimistic target of 20K. But with every hammer candle printed, a wick is left in its wake. And that wick could get candlestick down at our corroborative level of 18.2. And the FOMC meeting begins today. The economic hijinks in the air will rattle the markets, making most technicals obsolete. But the levels we spoke of today will be the ropes that price action will grasp at or pull on. And again, if you missed yesterday's video, the FOMC is an acronym for the real power behind the curtain. So remember, we're playing the same game as our psychopathic elected elite. That's right, it's the long game. So zoom out and have a fantastic day. And sing me out, won't you? I'll run the banks of boom to spang, Bitcoin, crypto, morning tea. Hey, whoa, ching. Make sure you like and subscribe.